Rotax race 18 of the day. It's final time. Are we going to get a green flag first time around? Yes, we are. In towards turn one, side by side, straight away. The 35 holding on that inside line, and there's contact in the mid-pack, and the 68 has gone awry at turn number one. And who is that? It's Jez Williams, the man who is at his home circuit, who is looking strong this weekend, has had a disaster in the final. There is the 14 of Daniel Armstrong for Dan Holland Racing, moving up a couple of positions now. He's in P11, completed down the inside there. Goes the number 12.
Oh, he's latched onto the back of it.
Oh, he has, yeah. They're stuck on top of each other, the 85. You can see him there bouncing up and down to shuffle that car off the chassis, and two karts gone off, hands up in the air. To go through down the inside, looking, is the 13, gets the job done. Thank you very much, says Matty, and getting past Harley Horton just there. Now, Voisin still, I think, is at the front. No, he isn't. He's actually got past. So Harrison Collins for Dan Holland Racing now in the lead.
Callum Voisin is certainly not used to being overtaken around this circuit. I know how familiar he is with this raceway. He's made his way around the track several hundred times, but now does dive up late to the inside of the S's, does Higgins, and he does get past Voisin. Voisin down to third, Higgins up into second place, trying to instantly reply. There's Voisin, and he does manage to do so. Brilliant manoeuvre, so late on the brakes there, but really...
Yeah, putting on the pressure in the mid-pack section here. Runs slightly wide there, does... the 19, do you know what? I thought he was going to go for a lunge there down the inside of turn 4. He didn't quite do it just yet. There's still 6.5 minutes left to go. You've got to remember, Callum Voisin is still there in third place. Any decision that is made here is going to be, well, it's going to be very close with Coles Racing so far behind, so close behind.
Just has so much pace around this circuit, and other three now. There we go, Voisin up the inside of Collins as Higgins made the move. He's managed to get past, but Voisin has followed through as well. And, well, he's going to try and reclaim the position. So close between the pair of them. Voisin does lose out, and now alongside him is Matty Hingley now, who's joined this group as well. Don't know if Higgins is going to be caught at all, but has a late lunge on the inside. He's managed to overtake there. Voisin overtaken by Hingley, who's now up into third place, and Voisin finds himself in the lowest position of the race so far, fourth for Callum Voisin. But it is going to be Higgins, who's delighted with the win and takes the checkered flag ahead of Harrison Collins.
And across the line, and it's green flag, and away we go in towards turn one. It's a good start. Harry Linden moving up now straight away into the lead at the start. You can see Full as well, trying to get down the inside on the number 31. On the inside, can get it done through the chicane, moving up another position as well. Looking down the inside goes the 18 of Chloe Chong.
We continue looking at this battle for third place. It looks like the number 15 is going to get alongside. That's Bullock Carter on Chong. I think he's going to be able to do that. Doesn't drift out wide once again. Capable on the brakes.
Nose to tail then. Here's a little further back. Here's a Bullock Carter's up into P3 now. Chloe Chong P4, say P4, now P5, almost P6, and maybe even P7 as they go through the chicane. Oh, surely she's not going to lose another spot there as they exit out of the chicane. That was a disaster for Chloe.
The S's there, you have to find your way through. As dives up the inside, does Linden. Goes a little bit too wide, though. That grants the opportunity for Mackenzie Douglas to reclaim the lead. Now then, getting a little bit racier. These two are so close behind, and all very tight between the two. The number 56 and 16 is Duncan and Crossley, very close together. They were again in that little left-hand kink on the pit straight alongside one another.
Looking to the inside here at the horseshoe, bit of front to rear contact, almost getting his front nose cone caught within the rear bumper of Aaron Full there, couldn't quite do anything. 5 minutes left on the timer. Then the gap between Mackenzie Douglas and Harry Linden at the front is very nose to tail, and as I say it, we cut to it here in towards the hairpin now, through the horseshoe, the double apex again, absolutely nose to tail, not swapping any paintwork here, or stickers, as I should say. It's not really paintwork, it's stickers.
And right on the back of this chain of karts as well, always a chance to get through as Crossley dives up the inside at the horseshoe of Pearson Bullock Carter.
Again, this is where Linden has been looking to get past Douglas.
Yeah, it is, and now he does make the manoeuvre at Billy's, but he drifts out too wide, too heavy on the brakes, and Douglas instantly reclaims that position.
Yeah. Well, so still scrapping away. Down the inside, though, goes Harry Linden in towards the horseshoe, gets the job done that time around. Linden goes defensive, holds that inside line, stops the car on the apex, but finds a way through. Does Douglas side by side through the chicane, absolutely side by side, swapping paintwork on the wheels, forcing onto the grass, switches to the outside.
But it's going to have to be one of these two, and I think it is going to be Harry Linden who's just going to be able to hold on to this. With Douglas, he's going to put his hand in the air, but he nearly didn't win it, you know. Douglas alongside right at the end.
That trip to Portimao, but here we go then, across the start-finish line, green flag straight away first time, in towards turn one, side by side with the drivers, and it's a good start still from everyone all the way through the field. Youngling under pressure, dropping down into about 4th place, scrapping away. Oh, we've got someone off in the barrier. It looks like a wheel has come off. It looks like a bent axle, actually. The axle looks like it's completely come apart at the back, and it is the number 11 of Amelie Ackett's. Spanswick still leading the way, but under very close pressure from Jacob Ashcroft, who's right on his rear bumper as they cross the start-finish line. Is he going to look to the inside here at turn one? Yes, he does. Thank you very much. Jacob Ashcroft takes the lead here in the Micromax final.
Timo Youngling just out of touch of those top three where they get those prizes, of course, get to keep your engines as the top three. Youngling, well, the number 68 having a look up the inside as well. He's got that on Spanswick, I think. Dalton Hayward up to 2nd place, overtaking Spanswick, and he is now in 2nd, but now he's going to try and reclaim that place, is he? And Youngling's going to surely follow through. Spanswick and Ashcroft, incidentally, have broken away now and sort of formed two groups of, well, a 2 and a 4. Ashcroft and Spanswick together, and then a little tiny gap of just under half a second back to Timo Youngling, who's actually been overtaken now by the number 47, Scott Marsh. So getting past Youngling.
And turn 2 through Billy's blind into the S's. That's a move in the background there. That looked like the 66 of Whitcomb getting in front of Hayward. 6 as they go down the inside. The 69 of Spanswick gets the job done. Moves up into 1st place. Ashcroft responds straight away, goes back up into the lead. Alongside, though, goes the 47 of Scott Marsh. Tries to get that move done, can't quite do it, stays there. So there we go. That was the elastic band that had been building the tension all the way through this, finally snapped. Line into the braking zone of turn 1. A dive down the inside. It's a very late lunge from the 66. Harrison Whitcomb. Again, here comes Whitcomb again, down the inside, takes that 3rd place spot. This is a disaster for Marsh, who wanted that 2nd place earlier on, is now struggling to keep hold of 3rd place. Potentially go down the inside here.
Oh,
no, can't do it. Oh, no. And there's contact between the two of them. The 68 has got involved and has gone down the order. Out of that corner, onto the start-finish straight, into the slipstream. Is it going to be a run to the line? No, it isn't. The 22 of Jacob Ashcroft takes the win. Spanswick holds on to 2nd place. Scott Marsh crosses the line in 3rd. And it's away we go, in towards turn number 1. Hares gets on that curbs on the inside a little bit, Appleby, and in a little bit closer for contact in the middle of that pack there as the rest of the field slide through the order. All nice and clean through the 1st sector. This pack looking a lot closer now in terms of pace positioning. The front 2 slightly breaking away. They've got a 1.1 second lead at the moment. Oh dear, a bit of contact and jostling in the background. And that was the 95 of Easton, who ended up on the curb on the outside, and I'm not sure how that happened. It was great kart control to hold on to that one. Here we go. Here's a replay of what happened. So out of the final chicane, he wasn't alongside. No, he just ends up on that curb on the outside.
So well to save that. Past Henry Ayres and into the lead of the race. Bit of deja vu as far as the number 71 is concerned, but he won't mind that one bit. He's just got a few minutes longer to try and hold on to this one, but Ayres has struggled, I think, a bit since Davis has overtaken. Ayres has seems to have lost a yard of pace along the way, because he seemed fairly even with pace when he was in front, but since being overtaken, Davis has really been able to pull away pretty effectively. Over half a second now, his lead, and Cole Edwards definitely seeking a 2nd place here.
Ayres still holding on to 2nd place. KR Sport private to Cole Edwards behind in 3rd, up 2 positions from his original starting spot, looking comfortable there in 3rd place and gaining. Now, Ayres is, I think he's pulled the pin now, and he wants to try and close that gap. They are going to get this lap and an extra. What sort of lap times are they doing? They're doing 34-second lap times. It's going to be, will the last lap board come out as they cross the line? You know, what does Davis do on this one? Does he slightly ease off, but then he's in the he's in the danger zone, but he's only got 1 lap to do it. Does he keep going? He's going to keep going.
He's getting to cross the line to go. This will be the final lap of the race then, and I wonder if Edwards is just a little bit too far back.
Oh, no, he doesn't look too far back. He's definitely close enough. He's in lunge distance there in 3rd place is Edwards. Where we're going to see it, though, I've no idea. I'm thinking into this corner, actually. Here it comes. No, not quite. He thought about it, though. He thought about it. Across the line, though, comes Colin Davis. He finishes in 1st place. Ayres finishes in 2nd, and Cole Edwards finishes the race in 3rd. Appleby crosses the line in 4th. Matthew Easton crosses the line in 5th place. And James Ockenden yet to cross the line. Here he comes. Crosses the line in 6th place. Lined up, primed, ready to go. They charge at the acceleration line. It's green flag. I think it is. It is indeed for the final race of the day. Senior Rotax steaming in towards turn 1, and it looks like everyone gets through the first corner nice and clean. Can we get through the chicane nice and clean? There's a little bit of squabbling in the mid-pack there as they run wide onto the curb, but everyone gets through in a straight line. Reese Hunter takes the lead of the race.
13 under investigation is the GP plate of Porter, so that is definitely one we want to keep an eye out for, the GP plate in 2nd place.
And who's that back at the front? Oh, it's the GP plate of Morgan Porter for Agenti Motorsport, who's back at the front now.
Oh, he's Kai Hunter and Reese Hunter, it says, have got past the GP plate. I think that may well be the case as well as we just look at the kart.
They have, yeah.
So coming into the top end, it is now Kai Hunter who leads the way. Couldn't quite do it, Ravenscroft. But now at the hairpin, does manage to squeeze past. Is he gonna? He's gonna have the inside line for Horseshoe. Is he? No, he's forced out onto the grass.
We've got a car pulling off at the side of the track. It's the 56. That looks like he doesn't look like he's in the most best of comfort out there. So I'm not sure what's happened out on the circuit at one of the corners. But Marshall's very quickly tending to the driver of the 56. That is Lewis Halliday.
At the Horseshoe.
Surface.
So yeah, I wonder if there's been. Right, okay.
So the 55. I think there's, like I said, there's been some contact.
Yeah,
He's gone over the kart. He's knocked the radiator, and water from the radiator has gone down all over the circuit. And of course, that will have, obviously, it will have the cooling fluid in there as well, which I know for a fact is very slippery. So 3.5 minutes left to go. A bit of action there for 3rd place. The 62 of Jack Steadman has managed to pull up into 3rd place now and demoting Morgan Porter off the podium. But across the line, Kai Hunter crosses the line in 1st place. Reese Hunter takes 2nd. Jack Steadman crosses the line. Can't get 2nd place, but he can settle for 3rd.